Oh, my goodness. Well, y'all missed it. That was funny. I was laughing. They were sweating.
Old fat fingers over there done hit delete. Clear, cancel, end. What did you do?
Control Alt deleted on us. It's like the old school.
So I put it live, and then I tried to start our recording for our post edit, and something popped up.
So wait, big question is, are you recording this one?
Yes.
Okay.
The recording button is red, which means it's supposed to be recorded.
Perfect.
Anyways, we're back.
Yeah, well, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Fish, presented by English Choice Marine, which, by the way, have had 2 of their open houses. Last weekend was
Martinsville.
a little iffy, but y'all got through it.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah, because the weather
waited until late that night, Saturday night.
Yeah, it couldn't have got any better because the original forecast was like lunchtime, and then it got pushed to like dinner time, then it got pushed to like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you made it home without hitting anything.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah.
I never even seen a snowflake, a piece of seed, or nothing.
And I was over at the East Tennessee Fishing Show and left Friday night, and then it didn't even really start here until Saturday night at
it's like 9 o'clock.
It was at least 9 o'clock. Yeah,
it was late.
And but no, appreciate everybody coming out to that show to see us over at the Pulse Fish booth. Appreciate everybody that went out to the English Choice open house. Both of them, by the way.
One more open house left this coming weekend, Friday and Saturday at Spindale, North Carolina.
You know the hours?
I do not know the hours.
I
will be there though.
Starts Friday at noon.
Okay, noon to 5.
I don't know the rest.
Okay.
Saturday it starts much earlier.
Yeah, it's like
but Friday.
9 o'clock, I think.
Y'all come Friday because I plan to be there Friday.
And come back Saturday.
And come by Saturday. Come by both days.
Well.
But get this. All right, so I told Brian about this before the show started. English Choice, they're running all kinds of specials during the shows. Tackle, boats, rods, all kinds of
anything.
Stuff. Parts, accessories for your boat, things to make it look cool, things to make it go vroom vroom, things to make it go fast.
That's true.
And
things to show you where the fish are.
I got a text earlier from our buddy Austin up there at the Martinsville location, and he said that there is, I didn't know this, there's a used boat show special going on. I've never really heard anybody doing this.
I didn't know about this either until you just told me.
So it's a minimum $3,000 value. I'd say minimum.
Yeah, minimum.
But you get, if you purchase any used boat from one of the English Choice locations, okay, during the show,
yep.
All right, that's a 2016 model or newer. So as of right now, that's 10 years old or newer. It will get a 1-year service contract for the boat and motor with up to $200 deductible. Okay, that excludes consignment boats, but the majority of the used boats that are there, I'm assuming, are probably not consignment boats.
Right.
But that's the offer ends 1/31/26. So basically, the last day of the Spindale show is when the offer ends. But if you're in the market for a good used boat right now, you can find one and you can get a year warranty on it. You can't beat that, dude. A year warranty on a used boat, especially one that's 8 or 9 years old. Like that's
you can't beat that for free.
For free. That's right. For free.
That's
here's some other boat show incentives they got going on. All right. Free Bass Pro gift cards up to $3,000. All right. On select new models, including any remaining 2024 and 2025 clearance inventory. Now, last time I talked to Trent, I don't know that there's any 2024 left. There was not that many 2025. So I'm not sure what they have left in 2025s. There's probably a handful, if that. But $3,000 Bass Pro gift card. That's man, I could do some damage with $3,000 in the Bass Pro shops.
Yeah.
Instant savings.
Can stock it up with new rods, reels,
tackle. Yeah. Instant savings on 30 models. All right. So that includes up to $5,600 off. Applies to 2026 select Ranger Nitro Tracker and Sun Trackers. Limited time boat show offer only. And I'm not done, Brian.
I know you're not.
Model year end clearance. Okay. Biggest savings of the year happening now on model year end clearance on all new in stock 2024 and 2025 models. Save up to $10,000.
You only got 2 days to take advantage of this.
And again, I don't know how many 2025s they got left in anything.
No.
But if they do and there's one left, you need to jump on it. So, a lot to talk about, a lot going on in the Let's Talk Fish world.
Yes. You want to jump in on that?
We could touch on it, but this is probably the last time you'll see us in this particular studio.
We got to relocate. We've been evicted.
We're being evicted.
Jeff's evicting us.
We can't pay our bills. We can't pay our rent. In all seriousness, I don't think that's why we're being evicted. Jeff has another business venture.
And he's going to make this studio his showroom.
We would advertise his business for him at this very moment, but we're not going to because he's making us move.
Okay. So
And he
are
didn't
we
listen
mad
to-
at him? I don't know.
Well, no, we're just going to pretend like we're mad at him.
Okay.
Maybe we'll
All
get
right,
something
we're just
out
gonna
of it.
pretend like we're
Yeah,
mad at
that's
him.
right.
All right.
But we're going to be moving it probably to my shop building. So it'll be convenient for me, I guess you can say
I'll
that.
have to drive a little bit further.
Yeah, like 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, it's probably 3 since they put that roundabout in.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, and minus the ice, minus plus the roundabout, minus the 1 plus 2. Yeah, about 3 minutes thereabouts. All right. So
and if we relocate to your shop, we could have that beautiful Ranger boat in the background.
we could try for sure.
Maybe we relocate to your shop and we can get some special like Emily snacks during the show.
Ooh, that's. A
I'll
good
let you take
idea,
that up
too.
with Emily.
That's a good idea
But
too.
if you can like decoy my two kids over to a different side of the house where they're not bothering her the entire time, then maybe she could hook us up.
What if we
I'll
just-
hook you up if you're coming to my house. I'll hook you up with some
I
show
think we
snacks.
should set up the cameras on the front deck of the Ranger boat, and then we could just sit in the boat seats and do the podcast.
First ever
First ever
in
on the boat
boat off the water
podcast.
we could get creative. We could move it around in different corners of the shop every week too.
Yeah, we could change the scenery.
Be like, if, a brand new Bryan Thrift signature Fitzgerald rod to whoever guesses the right location where the show is the next week in the shop.
we could try to give away a Fitzgerald rod. Whenever we get set up in the new studio, we'll have to come up with some good giveaways to Chris in the new studio.
You'll just be grabbing random stuff in my shop trying to give it
we'll
away.
just give all Matt's stuff away.
Yeah, that's right. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We got a lot to talk about, like we said, but hopefully we'll see y'all out at the last open house Angler's Choice is having this weekend. In all seriousness, I'll have to leave Saturday at the latest for Gunnersville. We have a little nor'easter that's working up coming in from the east this weekend, and we might get a bunch more snow.
Not a bunch. They're calling for like 3 inches.
Well, you live in Shelby. That's a bunch.
Well, this past little bit of ice we got Saturday, it started out as 2 feet of snow.
Well, our kid's been out of school for 3 days, and we had a quarter inch of ice. So what do you think 3 inches of snow is going to do? It'll shut the state down for like a week. But point is, I could potentially have to leave on Friday to get down to Gunnersville. But we'll worry about that later.
Yeah, you can
All
pull
right.
your boat in the snow. I've done it before.
Yeah, but I don't prefer to. If I can avoid it, why wouldn't you just avoid it?
Yeah, I mean, you go south, like go down through Atlanta, don't go through the mountains.
Correct. That's a good plan.
See?
Of course, this is a nor'easter, so it's coming from the ocean.
Oh.
So it might be safer going through the mountains.
Well, you'll be going west if it's coming from the northeast. You'll be good.
It's not coming from the northeast. It's called.
Well, why
Never
is it-
mind.
How's it a nor'easter if it's not
I don't
coming
know.
from
Ask the
northeast?
meteorologist. I'm
That
not a
doesn't make
meteorologist.
sense.
Well, they call it a nor'easter. Anyway, I'll catch up. We got a bunch of questions in here in the chat, y'all. I'll catch up on some questions here in a bit.
I
But
feel bad for Chuck Fish. He said it was minus 24 at his house in Michigan.
yeah, we complain about 15 and it's minus 24.
Yeah, 15's too much.
Yeah, I'm out on that. Like
It's not terrible if the wind doesn't blow, but if the wind blows,
That's the biggest thing. Like if the sun, it could be 5 degrees, and if the sun's shining and there's no wind,
Yeah,
it's
it ain't
not that bad.
It ain't that bad.
Like it's really not. But when you're on the water, it seems like the wind's always blowing a little bit, enough to make you cold anyway.
That's true.
All right, Brian,
What?
you want to give us a wrap up on your first event, BPT event? And
Yeah, we can do
and
that.
I'll give a little preview going into what could potentially be the coldest first day of practice I've ever experienced at Gunnersville, at the same location.
Yeah.
And
I guess this is probably one of the first years both major tours have started on the same body of water. It's about got to be, doesn't it?
I'm thinking, dude, and I
For
can't.
sake of the show, we're going to say it is first time in history,
And it's the earliest.
and it's the early. Yeah, for sure the earliest. For sure the
Yeah,
earliest.
Mother Nature's fully aware, and she's taking advantage of us.
Right. So the Bass Pro Tour and the Bassmaster Elites both starting Lake Gunnersville. We've already finished up last week. Congrats to Drew Gill for another victory.
Yep, congrats, Drew.
it was a fun tournament. So when we were there, it was kind of like there were a lot of fish shallow. A lot of fish shallow and a lot of fish biting. Like practice was fairly decent, and I think a lot of people caught a lot of fish very shallow, where a lot of people thought the minnow was really going to dominate, which it did factor heavily into the win, which a lot of people knew that it probably would. You know, out of the field of 50 guys, there's going to be 4 or 5 guys that really dial in that live sonar bite with the minnow, and I think Drew Gill did it, Keith Carson. There were several of the guys, that made the top 10 that caught them on a minnow pretty heavily in one period. But it was a fun tournament, a lot of fish super shallow in grass, catching them on chatterbaits, catching them on rattle traps, and it was fun. I had a little bit of we're not going to call it a major hiccup the second day of the tournament. First day started out great. I think I was in 16th after the first day, and I was excited to get out there Friday. I was catching them on a 1/2-ounce Demiki trimmer in the grass, and I was thinking I could rotate back through the same areas that I caught them the first day so well, and it ended up that I could not. I went to all the areas I caught them in the first day of the tournament and got no bites or 1 or 2 bites, and once that happened, it kind of left me scrambling because I thought I had kind of these one cast deals, like where I could pull up, make the same cast over and over and catch them, which that's the way it was the first day of the event. But I guess there wasn't any new fish coming, and I caught them all the first day. But in that second day, I fished all day, I only caught 11 scorables and ended up falling to 36th, I believe, missed the cut by 15, 20 pounds. So pretty much terrible that second day for me. And I think where I messed up was getting stuck on that one cast deal. I should have just covered water, threw that Demiki trimmer everywhere early and often, and I would have probably ran into some new areas and caught a lot more fish and probably made the cut. But hindsight's 20/20. All in all, it was a good tournament, a lot of fun. I love going to Lake Guntersville, and I love wintertime fishing. That's one of my favorite things to do, is fish that true winter pattern and drop the ball a little bit at Guntersville. We got Lake Hartwell coming up next, middle of February, and looking at our extended forecast, I think it's going to be pretty much the same. Like we've got, for the next 2 weeks, Matt, lows in the 20s, highs in the mid-40s, low 40s every night. So water's going to be cold, and we're going to have another wintertime tournament, much like you're about to get into, Matt.
Yeah, the good thing about Hartwell, we were talking about this earlier, and Norman, and a lot of our local lakes, just the way they set up and the way they fish in cold weather, is the fish still bite. So that's,
they bite the best.
And could you imagine being somewhere like Okeechobee with it 40 degrees?
I've done that. I don't want to do it again.
Exactly. Like they don't know how, they don't bite down there when stuff like that. So at least we're going to be in places, and I'm assuming at Guntersville they're still going to bite, even though it's going to be
they're going to bite,
freezing its butt off.
To me, this is the funnest time of year to fish because there's not a lot of people on the lake, number one.
Except for Guntersville.
Even in practice and during the tournament, there were not a lot of people fishing Lake Guntersville.
See duck hunters?
I've seen a few duck hunters, but very few bass
I think y'all were there towards the tail end of duck season. So
right. I remember seeing a couple of spreads. I remember the first day of practice where I put in the first little
you
place.
You throwing in somebody's decoy spread?
No, I was idling, and I look over probably 300 yards, and I see these little duck wings spinning and a bunch of ducks. I was like, oh, they got decoys set up, so I just kind of turned and idle.
You didn't wonder why them ducks were hovering over the water and never landing?
Right, yeah. I was like, why is them ducks stopping? And then I got looking around. I was like, man, if I see some ducks, I'm going to run through them and try to make them fly their way just to do them a solid while I was there. But I never did see any ducks.
Yeah, Joe, it was a good tournament to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed watching what I could. I was at Disney World when their event was going on, so I was having to watch.
You didn't get to watch a lot.
I watched the highlights at night when I was laying in the bed trying to recover from walking 30,000 steps a day, because that's what you do at Disney World. But we had a ball. Girls had a blast. Obviously,
that's the main thing.
Disney's a cool place, man. It amazes me every time I go there, and the efficiency of that place. It is definitely the most. It's the most well-oiled machine when it comes to how smoothly it runs in any business in the world. Hands down, nothing compares how well they do things down there.
Yeah, I've been once, but it's been a long time.
You need to go back, because you're like, and you're.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Do you like rides? No, I'm not talking about Cleveland County Fair rides. I'm talking about rides that have a story and they're smooth and they're like the rides that they build now.
Them,
but the rides that they build now, dude, they're like I have newfound respect for these engineers that build these rides.
So Matt,
what's up?
Did you ride the Avatar ride?
Absolutely,
because that's the one everybody talks about.
So I can tell you, Ryan. Yes, I will be in Knoxville in March, working all 3 days, not fishing, but I will be at the Classic. So come out and see us.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be there too. I think Fitzgerald's gonna get a booth, possibly,
Okay.
maybe, not for sure yet.
What do you mean they're gonna be in a? They better know by now.
Oh no, they ain't got to know by now.
Or are they gonna be in somebody else's booth?
No, they're gonna have their own booth.
Oh, there's been sold out for like 3 months.
No, they haven't.
Well, that's what they said.
Lies.
Lies.
People lie.
They can always make room for another corner. That's what you're saying. Gotcha. All right. So, Avatar, yes, it's probably at Animal Kingdom might be top 2, but as far as the overall rides, they got a couple new ones. So they have this. You ever seen that movie Tron? Okay, so they have a new ride called Tron. And it's like on a bike, like you get on and it's a roller coaster, dude. It's unbelievable. Like I talked Emily into getting on it with me, and she is not a roller coaster girl. She is not a high speed girl. She got on this thing, and she got off. She's like, that was freaking cool. Yeah. And we rode Guardians of the Galaxy. That's my favorite ride of all the parks down there. It is awesome. And what gets me is the thought that goes into not just the ride, but when you're going into these places. Like the whole story that they present as you're getting prepared for these
sell
rides.
it to you before you get there. Like they're getting you in the mood, kind of.
No, it's like you're in the movie. It's like there's a big screen and they're telling you your mission and like all this stuff and like the way these rides are built and like just dude, the money that it costs to do this is just not to go to Disney. I'm talking about to build these things, man, and the thought that goes in behind it. And it's just, and of course, the whole underground system that Disney had. Like that's what intrigues me is like the way that they design the entire parks and like what really goes on behind the scenes. And they employ like 80,000 people.
Probably like 10 years old, so it's been a while.
So the only time I ever went as a kid, my grandparents took my brothers and I, each one of us, when we turned 10.
Yeah.
Because if they'd have taken us all 3 together, we'd all died probably. So, just being honest.
Somebody would have got lost.
Yeah, somebody would probably got lost. But that was the last time I've been there. Well, we started taking the girls 6 years ago, and then we went 3 years ago, and then we went again now. So we've been 3 times with the girls, and dude, it just gets better every time. And just public service announcement. I got buddies that have kids, and they're like, not my buddies, not the kids, but my buddies are like, I hate Disney. I ain't going to Disney. Disney's stupid. And I'm like, well, you ain't going for you. Like that's dumb. Like that's just selfish. Like I go to watch my girls have fun and put a smile on their face.
See, my boys they're like the opposite of your girls.
Well, and every kid's different.
Yeah,
like some kids aren't into that
if
stuff.
If we went to a line and we had to stand there for more than 5 minutes.
You don't go to a line.
Oh, there's not lines?
There are lines. You pay for lightning passes.
Do you go right in then?
You might have a 2 or 3 minute wait in a lightning line.
That may be too long for Cooper.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I can't help you there.
Yeah.
But most of your
got the patience. It's about that much.
Yeah, most of your average lines at Disney, if you're in standby lines, they're going to be 20 minutes to 45 minutes. But
that ain't terrible.
Yeah, but you would do what I do. You would set up lightning lanes for all the big rides. It's awesome, dude. That's pretty interesting, Ryan. That's something that I've actually Googled, and it's mind-boggling. Like the revenue that Disney does, and they employ, I think it's like 80,000 people. It's something insane, but they call them cast members down there. But but dude, it amazes me because it's like Chick-fil-A employees. Like everybody's happy, like everybody's smiling.
Well, I think that should be the only people they should hire.
Well, I think that's the only people that anybody should hire. But but yeah, you're right. But we went to Universal Studios. Okay, that's not part of the Disney parks. Not to get on a vacation rant real quick, but it's not. It's just not the same. Like it's totally different type.
Right.
It's a different park with different themes and different main deals. Like Harry Potter and stuff is a big deal at Universal.
It's really movie oriented.
Very movie oriented. It's got the Jimmy Fallon 3D ride. It's got some cool stuff, but it has a little bit different vibe than Disney does. But yeah, and Universal was like insanely expensive compared to all the Disney parks.
And that's one thing I remember when I was little. I liked Universal better.
If you're
back then,
so when you're a kid, and even to this day, it's going to depend on like what are you into. Like if you're into Disney princesses, then you go to Magic Kingdom. But if you're into like Harry Potter and more like Minions and all that stuff, Transformers, you go to Universal Studios. You know, so
I'm with Chuck Fish. How long's the line to go fish in the lakes at Disney?
Dude, so this is funny. So it was we always go in January, but it was relatively cold when we were down there, and we stay in one of the resorts that has access to the what's the gondola ride called? That goes to a couple of the parks, goes to Epcot. Anyway, it has access to that gondola ride, and it goes over several of the lakes.
Yeah.
So you're sitting, there's like bridges that go out to the gondola ride, and
they used to do, I think, guide trips on those lakes. They may still do.
Well, probably there's tons of lakes there,
Yeah.
so I'm sure some of them they probably do. But like I'm looking down, my girls are looking over the little bridge there down in the water. It's cold, dude, and there's like a big old soft shell turtle down there. And Reese is like, "Oh, Daddy, look, there's a bass." And I'm like, and you know, my kids know what a bass looks like. And I look down, and I've got my glasses on, dude. It's like an 8-pounder. It's just swimming underneath one of the turtles. And I'm like, if I only had just a little old wacky worm, could not have a hard time lifting him 20 feet up to the bridge. But yeah, these ponds are like no fishing, and there's signs posted everywhere and stuff. They're just the resort ponds. But there are some ponds down there that I think they do some shows on, and you know, privileged individuals
down there after hours.
I was gonna say I probably could have taken a big buzz bait out there about midnight. Nobody would have bothered
Black
me.
and blue chatterbait.
Yeah, you know what's up.
Oh yeah, that would have been fun.
Skyliner. Thank you, Jody. The Skyliner.
You need to go do that.
That's what their gondola's called. But Ryan said Universal Studios generates $11.3 million a day.
That's ridiculous.
I just need 10% of their daily revenue.
$1 million.
Yeah, and I mean, I could. That was only $1 million.
Yeah,
you think 10% of their daily revenue?
You probably make it on that.
Well, I think I could. Anyway.
You might have to change some of your spending habits, but you could probably make it.
Yeah, quit buying all this designer
Disney.
clothes.
Let's get back to bass fishing.
So the Elite coming up on Gunnersville, which I'll be honest, dude, watching y'all down there fired me up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching y'all's because there's not going to be any live
zero
sonar.
live sonar.
I'm looking forward to that because y'all are 5 fish limit, no live sonar.
Yeah.
Jacob Walker, last day of the VPT, caught 32. I'm calling it 32 pounds.
I heard one day he had like unofficially 29, and one day had like 31.
Yeah, he had like 31.14 or something the last day with 5. That's 32. In my mind, that's 32. I'm calling it.
That's whacking them.
That's whacking them.
Especially without it. And, you know, unfortunately, y'all had to go right before us because everybody was like, yeah, I think all these live. Mark Davis posted this on his Facebook. I think all these live sonar boys out here have been pushed all these fish up shallow from all the pressure, and now we're going to go down there. There'll be 400 boats on the bank and fishing the grass instead of scoping them.
Well, that's what y'all would be doing anyway with no live sonar.
Well, yeah, us, but I want all the locals to continue scoping them, so they're not up there too.
They are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, it's still fun.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan, I'd do it, son. I mean, Belle would probably be my number one choice as far as princesses, as far as what's going to go on the side of my boat wrap. But I could go with Moana. You know, could do I know
you could have one of the Frozen princesses for Gunnersville.
You know their names?
No.
Well, only one of them's a princess, technically.
I don't know. I thought there was 2 of them and a little snowman.
Elsa and Anna.
Okay.
You know what the snowman's name is?
Snowman.
Olaf.
All right. I don't have girls, so I don't have to watch that stuff.
Yeah, it's true. What are your boys watching these days?
They don't really watch a lot of TV.
Okay.
I mean, they really don't.
You're a movie guru. I know you.
I hadn't watched.
Used to watch a pile of movies.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of movies.
What size battery? Right. Let's get into some questions. Y'all follow us next week. It will be a fun event to watch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
No FFS. We have back-to-back tournaments, by the way. We go straight from Gunnersville to Lake Martin. The weather at Gunnersville is going to be cold. No surprise there. Martinsville actually looks like it might be in the 50s a few days. It's a little bit further south in Alabama. Martinsville. I skipped Martinsville. It's Martin. Lake Martin. Lake Martin.
Isn't that a deep clear like spotted bass lake?
Yes.
So He could fish a lot like Norman. That
Yeah.
might be right up Matt's alley.
They're going to bite. They're going to bite there. I have no doubt, no matter how cold the weather gets. But it's probably going to be a very conditional lake. Canterbury's got some experience there. I've never put my boat in there, so I'm excited about that. I always love seeing new places. I've looked at some Google Earth images and some mapping stuff, but I've never put my boat in there. So
Nice.
I am looking forward to that tournament. It'll be much lower weights than Guntersville, but it'll still be a fun tournament to watch.
There should be a lot of fish caught, too.
They will allow live sonar at that event.
Okay, so that one is live sonar.
Yeah, I was practicing putting on my cable cover today.
Oh, you can't just unplug it?
Yeah, but I still have to put a cover on it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking,
Why not just take the transducer off for Guntersville?
well, that's what we can do that.
Yeah.
But this is so much easier. So it was like $10 for 2 on Amazon, and they're like drop cord covers.
Yeah.
And they just snap together.
Gotcha.
And they have to be. I almost ordered some green ones because
So
I thought
y'all
they
don't
were.
have to do like a box, like
No.
Okay.
No. So all we do is we unplug it from the back of our unit.
Yeah.
And put that little thing, that cover over it, and they give us a numbered zip tie.
Yeah.
I had to drill a hole through them to modify them, and then I put the cover on it and zip tie it.
Gotcha.
And I'm done.
See, I'd just take the whole transducer off.
Yeah, but dude, so those live transducers are very sensitive. So I've heard that they're easy to damage.
Oh, really?
So if you set them down, depending on where you store it,
Yeah.
I just didn't want to have to remove and reinstall and
have
remove
to
and
keep it there.
reinstall.
Well, I mean, you think as much as it's bouncing around on the front deck of the boat and
Yeah, but it's stable.
hitting rocks and
Well, I tell you what, they're not a sponsor of mine, but I have that Fish Obsessed mount, which
Yeah.
is awesome because it breaks away pretty easy, when you hit something.
yeah.
I am looking forward to the first event. I'm looking forward to all our events this year, but like our third stop is the 10-Tom Bigby Waterway, another place I've never been. Should be interesting, end of March. But before that, we do have Bassmaster Classic, which I had a question earlier. I have several questions. You going to be at the Classic this year? I said, I'm assuming that they're asking me, wondering if I'm going to be at the show because I'm not fishing
gonna
it.
be working,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I will be at the Classic all 3 days, and looking forward to that. I know it's going to be tough not fishing it, but it's part of the gig, part of the game that we play. All right, what was next, Brian?
Next was questions.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch back
questions.
here.
I know Ryan's. Let's see. No.
Well, I had
Morris
I had a
asked
question about the Lunker Hunt Fetch. So let me address that real quick. So it is kind of being discontinued, and the reason is Lunker Hunt is such a high volume company. They kind of have a benchmark that they want to hit with a product when it goes to market, and it is a very, very high benchmark. Like it's not 5,000 units and it stays. It's way, way more than that. So in my eyes, if we sell it 10,000 a year, like that's good, but they want to hit a certain number, and if they don't hit that number, then they just pull it. They are a very well-oiled machine, and they're very big box story. So they have their Dick's, their Bass Pro, their Walmart,
Pro, yeah.
things like that. So I do have a pretty fat stash of
I was
fetches
gonna say, you probably
in my
gonna
shop.
be all right.
And they still may have a few floating around out there somewhere, but as you see them sell out, I'm not going to guarantee
Keep an
that.
eye on eBay. Matt will probably throw a pack or two up every couple of weeks.
Retirement plan, Brian. We all have a retirement
Yeah.
plan. I'll be selling fetches on
fetch
Gonna
eBay.
be on whatnot.
$40 on eBay.
Hey, dude, when fishermen want something, they're willing to pay anything. We've all learned that in this industry.
Yes. If we think it'll catch a bass, and there's not but a few of them out there.
Jody, I love Disney. Jody said, I think Matt had more fun than his girls. I do love
I
Disney.
agree with you, Jody. I think he did.
I love Disney. My wife knows I love Disney. She sent me a Facebook post the other day. It was this meme of it was talking about how lucky this woman was to marry a man that she didn't have to fight with to convince him to go to Disney. And Emily married the opposite. I'm the one that plans the trip. Well, Emily does all the logistics. Like I got to give her a shout out because you're talking about the lightning lanes and all that
Yeah.
stuff. She has the Disney
So
app.
she gets a plan, and you execute.
Well, we go through a travel agent.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tara Hayes. She's a friend of ours. She works here out of Cleveland County. But if you ever go to Disney, that is her wheelhouse.
That's what she does.
100%, dude. And she makes it easy for us, or
Nice.
easy for Emily.
So we did last year. We went. So the kids, Allie and the boys, came down to ICAST, and we didn't go to Disney. We did like Legoland and a bunch of places like that. They really enjoyed that. The smaller parks.
Yeah, they are, and that's the cool thing about them. They have something for everybody, man. It was amazing the first time we went to Hollywood Studios, the last trip, how many adults were there?
Yeah.
I'm talking about how many adults in costumes were there, Brian. Like Star Wars dressed up as Star Wars characters and things like that.
Let's talk about fishing. We've done enough Disney. Unless you go back and you send us some pictures catching fish out of Disney's ponds, we're done with Disney.
Joe, I heard about that today. I was talking to actually Carl, my buddy Carl Jacobson. I was talking to him on the phone earlier today, and he told me about that podcast. And
I seen a little excerpt of it.
I'm going to tell I haven't even listened to it yet, but I'm going to tell everybody to go out there and listen to that, because from what I heard about it and from the clips that I've seen, it's an eye opener, man.
Oh yeah,
it's an eye opener, and we know this stuff. Like we just for some reason we picked one of the most challenging uphill sports to play in. Of course, I wasn't good enough to play anything else, I guess.
No,
that's why I'm here. Maybe pickleball.
Fortunately for us,
I started when I was 10.
Genetics doesn't play a huge role in professional fishing.
You have bad genetics? I don't think I have bad genetics.
I'm talking about you can be short and still compete. You can be tall, you can be a little overweight, and you can still win and do good.
That's true.
Like, you don't have to have a certain genetic and be 7 foot tall to play basketball, or be 6.5 foot tall and weigh 300 pounds to play football.
Yeah, I had very true. Brian speaks the truth. I did hear a little excerpt from that video about she had taken a peek at our angler contracts that we signed, and was
not supposed to, or
no. I don't think that was the issue, but she was dumbfounded on the way it read.
Oh, really?
Kind of what we're willing to quote give up in order to do what we do.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, story for another day.
Yeah, story for another day.
Yeah.
Not our podcast.
But yeah, I do. I'm gonna be listening to it. I love listening to podcasts when I'm on the road, and I'm gonna listen to the Zaldanes when I'm on the way to Gunnersville and see what that's all about. So, all right, Brian, we can make that happen. I got Signature Series baits. I can sign them. That ain't no problem. They're not going to be fetches because they obviously don't exist anymore.
You still got them, though.
We can make.
Still got them. Hey, you might could fetch super top dollar for Matt autograph.
Michael earlier said he said not anymore. I spent $600 on all the ones that were still in stock. Michael's the one that's got the stash. Sound like he might have way more than I do.
Well, Ryan wants them for free though too.
Yeah. I tell you what, Ryan. Why don't you just get on Pulse has got some signature baits. Just get you a few, and bring them by the Classic, and we'll sign them.
Matt will sign them.
Yeah, we'll sign
sell
them.
You some more.
And we'll sell you some more. That's right. No, I will be. I don't have my schedule yet, but I
bet if you come to the Classic and buy a rod, Matt would probably sign it.
Be glad to, 100%. Actually, Pulse, we're not going to have a booth there this year.
Oh, you're not?
No, Todd, his schedule's crazy with fishing and running a business. And he's still doing some work for his title sponsor, Safe Haven, and things like that. So he's super, super busy.
When do they start with the MPFL? They don't start till March, do they?
No, their championship is first, though, isn't it?
The Smith
which is at Smith Lake. I think that's February. I think that's February.
But their first regular season event starts in March. I think.
Kyle said, "Let's talk fetch." Pete said, "MLF just canceled 2 derbies." What's up with that?
Gotta be BFLs.
Must have been BFLs.
Yeah,
it might have been due to all the ice.
I'm sure.
All that mess.
I'm sure they had to cancel. I'm sure there were some BFLs this past weekend that got canceled, and maybe some this coming weekend.
Yep. Any questions? Y'all shoot them over to us, because we're kind of in a free for all at this point for questions. But do not forget the English Choice Open House this coming weekend in Spindale. Brian, you gonna be there both days? You said.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there both days.
Okay.
All day. Talking and hanging out. And it's a fun show because they've got so many booths. They feed you. It's a good time. Might even be some live music. They had a live band.
They do usually have some live music there, yeah.
It's a good time.
Did they have live music in Martinsville? They normally have it there. Yeah,
they did.
And the food's always good.
Yeah, food's always good.
Always somebody out back cooking it up.
Yeah.
Canterbury sent me a couple pictures the other day of he's got it figured out, dude. He cooked up like a big old Boston Bud or something, and he's got a way to reheat this thing where it tastes like tastes like it's fresh off the grill. And he's like, all right, I got this for one night, and I got fried crappie for another. He bought this.
He might just come stay with y'all.
He bought this new little, some kind of portable, like really cool fryer. He was telling me about. He's like, we're gonna have fried crappie and fries one night. I don't know what kind of fryer it is. He said it's something new, and then he said then he named off something else that we're gonna cook one night. And he said, "What else you want? What else you want on the menu?" And I'm sitting here thinking, man, I got a lot of ideas if you're asking, like Ryan, you need to just order direct from pulsefish.com if you want one of my signature rods. We had them at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. We were there basically the whole show. I was there Thursday and Friday, but
he left because he got scared.
Yeah, well, safety first, man. Safety first.
Yeah.
Tyler barely made it home. You drove in that mess.
Did you stay the whole stay till Saturday?
Well, he didn't leave till Sunday night.
I left at like 2 Sunday.
On Sunday?
They shut the show down at 3.
Yeah, they changed the hours Saturday and Sunday, didn't they? Or did they just change them on Sunday? Both. Okay. Yeah. So what did it end up doing there?
Nothing.
Nothing at the show?
Not at all. Just rain. 48 degrees.
Ugh.
I didn't hit any snow or anything until I got to Saluda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, we didn't get as much as they were expecting, but there were certain areas north of us that ended up getting it pretty good. And Raleigh actually got more snow, like Emmons family.
We didn't get any snow out of it.
Yeah.
Sleet nice.
Benjamin, we haven't really touched on the DTF circuit. I talked to Scott today. He was down there practicing. Him and Hillary were practicing.
I don't have a lot of information on it. So.
Nobody does. And I've got several close friends, including Scott fishing at is it Down to Fish? No, it's not Down to Fish. DTF, Dual Thrift, Down to Fish. You see DTF, you're like,
many things.
Yeah. But, I've heard a million different things about that tournament. And, look, it was their first Derby. I'm going to give them a chance and give them the benefit of the doubt and see how it goes.
It is neat to have a high-stakes team event, like something that's never been done before that I know of.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's like a cherry pick kind of tournament. I think when you sign up, you're kind of in.
Yeah, like
I wish it was because me and you could jump in one for sure, but I don't think.
I wouldn't mind fishing them. If everything works out next year.
Well, that's what this is.
Yeah.
If we get it.
Everything's got to work out for next year.
So the one thing I can't wrap my brain around, and it's just me being transparent, and I'm sure Brian's on the same page as me, is you got somebody that nobody knows who, not a single person can give me a name, that's invested in this deal, right?
Yeah.
Who's providing several $100,000 to give away.
Possibly.
Supposedly.
Okay. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay. That's a better word. With zero entry fee. So I guess worst case scenario for the guys fishing and gals.
Yeah, you're just spending gas and
right. You're spending gas and time on the water.
Expenses
and
right now.
But worst case scenario, the checks don't clear, whatever, then they're out some gas money and maybe a fun experience with one of their best friends. So not a big deal. But on the flip side of that, I cannot figure out for the life of me by asking everybody that I know, because I mean, Let's Talk Fish, we give facts, and I don't have any facts, none whatsoever, for the Dual Thrift. I still want to keep saying down to fish. Down to fish. The Dual Thrift fishing circuit.
Well, wasn't there a DTF something somewhere one time that was down to fish? Like, I remember seeing that somewhere.
Maybe.
I don't remember where.
But a lot of guys out there on social have been poking fun at it and,
we're not
calling them out. And we don't, there's no need for that mess. If everything goes as they say it's going to go, then, man, what an awesome deal. But nobody in their right mind with a lot of money got there by spending a lot of money and not getting anything back. So
that is true.
It's as simple as that.
It's unless you got like some Saudi oil money coming in.
Or like some cartel money that you're trying to...
Yeah, one of them. Like, that's about it.
Saudi or, I don't know, Mexican drug cartel or any of the above.
Both. Maybe the Saudis and the cartel.
That's what I saw. I did see somebody comment on social media that the Saudis finally got involved in tournament bass fishing. It might have been our buddy Brad Knight that said that. I don't know who it was. But, so the amount of Yeah, you're right. DTF has many different meanings, Kyle, for sure. Yeah, congratulations to the Messers. I know Matt Messer, he qualified for the Classic because he'd won an Open or something like that. And I guess that was maybe his brother that he fished with ended up winning it.
Yeah.
But there was some illegal money activity going on. Who knows? Look, not my business. But whoever it is definitely doesn't want their name out in public because nobody knows it. And we have no idea who it is. But, if it's me.
Could be the Somalis.
Here's the thing. If Tyler and Brian come to my tournament to fish and y'all finish whatever in the money and I hand you a check, you should be able to go to the bank and cash it.
I would like to do that.
You would expect to be able to do that. So, bottom line, that wasn't the case apparently.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
Why? I don't know the facts.
Yeah.
But
not a good look.
He won an Open, so Matt Messer had won an Open on the Harris chain.
Nice.
Which is
so
where
he'll be in the Classic at Loudon this year.
No, he was in the Classic last year.
Oh, he's in the Classic last year.
He was in the Classic last year.
Gotcha.
And Harris chain, is that not where the first EQ is getting ready to happen?
No, it's on Toho.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Toho
Kissimmee chain.
And the DTF is at St. John's. I just can't help it. DT. Nothing.
Well, that's what it's called.
I know. I just feel like they could have come up with a better name. I just feel like they could. I mean, we got LTF and, DTF,
it's similar.
LTF and DTF. Maybe. Okay, anyway. St. John's River, yeah. That's right.
St. John's River.
All right. Cartels are footing the bill. Don't check the dry box. All right. What else we got, Thrift?
Oh, we got not a lot else.
Dude, our viewership has been crazy tonight. I don't know if you've been watching the live chat numbers.
Shoot up to like 140.
I mean, it skyrocketed up to like 160 something, then it jumped down to I don't know if something's wrong with the way it picks up on people viewing, and then it dropped down to like 80 something, and then it jumped back up to like 1140 something, and it's been fluctuating at 50
like
people at a
20
time.
To 50 people. Yeah,
I never seen that in my life. What else we got? Tyler, you got anything? We got about 8 minutes. We have a trivia question. Don't forget, y'all.
We do have a trivia question.
It is sponsored by
Choice giveaway.
English. What are we giving away, Brian?
We're giving away a hat.
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
I know what we're giving away.
What's English Choice giving away tonight? A weigh bag.
Got a weigh bag.
Yeah.
Heavy duty weigh bag and an English Choice hat. So compliments.
I was right.
Of our boy Trent up there at Martinsville. He's going to get it out.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to throw a hoodie in because it's terribly cold.
Maybe we'll switch it over to a hoodie if they got any hoodies in stock.
Ooh.
So just in case, whoever wins the trivia question, shoot us your size also.
Yeah, we might can weasel you a hoodie out of it.
Yeah, maybe we can get you a high performance hoodie and a weigh bag. Everybody could use an extra hoodie when it's cold.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Any tips on keeping warm when it's super cold outside
that's a
fishing?
good idea.
Yeah. I'm asking.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good topic to talk about right now.
Yeah. Actually, y'all give us your feedback. Any tips on what you do to stay warm when you're fishing in sub-freezing temps?
All right, so I'm going to lay it out how I do it.
This is going to be something crazy off the wall.
No, it's pretty simple, but it's a lot. Like most people would say, that's too much.
Get a Ranger because it's got a heated seat.
The heated seat is very nice. I utilized that extensively at Lake Gunners for last week, and it kept my butt nice and warm running up and down the Tennessee River. But as far as clothes go,
I'm dying because our chat. So YouTube's got this little looks like a yield sign or something that pops up that says this message is held for review, and then it shows us, but it doesn't publish it until it's. I can hit show. We have to review the message. You ever seen that before, Brian?
No, I have not. I'm not an admin.
It was Timothy's message. He said. It just kills me. The message is hot hands on the thighs. So YouTube froze that message for us to review because Lord knows what YouTube thought he was talking about.
I mean, you can
hot hands on the thighs.
Directions with that.
Hot hands on the thighs. That always keeps me warm, Tyler. How about you? Yeah, hot hands on the thighs.
I've never done the hot hands.
You never had hot hands on your thighs?
I've never fished with hot hands. Period.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't know why.
I take the ones that's got the adhesive.
Yeah.
And like, you know how you wear your base layer? I'll stick it around my wrist on my
I've
base
heard
layer.
Yeah,
people say
dude.
they put it on their
So
wrist.
your wrists and your neck is where I think you lose the most heat. and obviously your toes. But I don't. So I need something. I need something for my toes. I've got plenty of nice gloves from AFCO that I can wear.
The thick socks is the deal.
Have you tried the heated socks yet?
No, I hadn't. See, I'm afraid my feet would sweat, and then they would get cold once the batteries died or something.
Okay.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Feet and sweaty feet when it's cold suck.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing.
Yeah,
that's a terrible thing.
Layer up and hot hands on feet. Okay, have to have a down vest to keep the core warm. Battery powered socks, 2 pairs of gloves. All right, I like it, Kyle.
I've never had the battery power. So I've got the 3.0 Under Armour long johns. So I just wear that and like a pair of pants, and then I'll wear a long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt over that for a top, and then wear my suit, and that keeps me good.
Okay. There's a tip on hand warmers on your wrists.
I do think like a tight fitting underlayer keeps you warmer.
Yeah. So AFCO's got some really good like undergarments that I make sure that those are super, super, super important. And obviously the down vests and the down jackets, and that's keeping your core warm. To me, is not as big a challenge or an issue as keeping your neck area and your fingers and your toes.
Yeah.
But
that's like
Jody said, darn tough socks with a lifetime warranty. What's he talking about? What socks is he talking about?
Maybe it's darn tough. It's the brand name.
Oh, well, Jody's from around here. I just figured that's the way he talks, because that's the way I talk. I got some darn tough socks.
Bring us some to Spindale.
Yeah, I need to see what them darn tough socks are all about, because I'm prepping.
Can you fish with gloves on? I can't.
So AFCO made a glove. Tyler, help me out here. What's the name of that glove?
It's the breakwater glove.
The breakwater glove.
Waterproof.
It's waterproof. You can still operate your graphs and your phone with it.
Yeah.
And what's amazing is it's waterproof, and it's a relatively thin knit glove. Now here's my deal with fishing in gloves.
I can't feel nothing.
If I'm chunking and winding like I'm planning to do at Gunnersville, I'm good.
Yeah.
See, if I'm flipping or throwing a spinning rod or a shaky head or something, I got to feel a bite on, like really feel a bite on.
Yeah.
I cannot do it.
Yeah. I can't do it. Period.
But that breakwater glove, I'm telling you, like, I know AFCO's a sponsor of mine, but that breakwater glove is probably one of the best gloves that I've ever fished in. The way it feels and how sensitive it is and how warm it is, and it completely, it's 100% waterproof. Yeah. When I got my first sample, I put my hand under the faucet at the house and water, and it looks like a knit glove. Yeah. And water just pours off of it, dude. And I can still operate my graphs with it, which that's hard to find.
Yeah, I just can't fish with any glove on. Like, my plan is just suffer throughout the day, and then when I come in from fishing, when it's like 30 degrees all day, my hands will be all cracked open and bloody and hurting.
Yeah.
And then I just take coat Neosporin on them, and then I put cotton gloves on and sleep in them at night.
Yes.
And then I'm good the next day.
That's a sign of getting old, Brian. I do the same thing. Dude, the worst thing is when they split where the end of your nail is in them corners, and it never fails every year. But, dude, the biggest thing is what you said. Like, I used to laugh because my mom would do this when I was younger, because she was blessed with really dry skin too, like myself. Yeah, in the wintertime, she'd have to put ointment all over her hands and then put little gloves on at night. And
so that's a little trick. Like, get you big jar of Neosporin, like the big one, all over the hands, cotton gloves, sleep in it overnight.
Yep.
It's 100%. Instantly cured the next morning.
That's Chuck Fish is right. The 3/4 finger gloves help a lot with fishing. My fingertips still freeze to death, but AFCO's actually got some fingerless wool gloves. They've also got some of those, which is a phenomenal glove to fish in too, when you can still stand your fingers being exposed. But that's right, Drunkwood. Cheers on the tall boy.
Well, he also asked, have you addressed your hair yet? I don't know what that's
What's wrong with my hair?
I feel like we need to address Matt's hair.
We can address it. I mean, it's cold, y'all. Like, the longer the better. End of story. Might let the beard keep going. What's going to look weird is when it gets down to about ZZ top length and it's got a white tip on the end of it.
Yeah, I had a pretty substantial beard going for myself.
Longer than that?
Oh, it was way longer than this, like a month ago.
Yeah.
Why don't I forget that?
You even made a comment about it.
The flow.
It made my face itch. I couldn't stand it. I had to get rid of it. I can't. Can't go that route. I'm not a beard guy.
Michael said his local lakes are frozen. You know what's crazy is winter never for the last 5 years.
Yeah, we don't hit winter till the last week
About
of
now,
January. Yeah.
about now, and then winter comes in with a vengeance, and we
Well, the first day of actual winter is not till the end of December. It's about right before
Christmas. Yeah, I remember fishing some of our local lakes several years ago in December, around right before Christmas. The water was still 60 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas this year was 75.
Yeah, so that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I've forgotten.
I went to Lake Hartwell to take a little pre-scouting trip the weekend after Christmas, and it was 80 that day, and the water temp was 59. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm out
and
there
now it's
looking around for
39.
wintertime bass when I should have been throwing a buzzbait up on the bank.
That's what I asked Canterbury. I said, Canterbury, what's them Guntersville bass do when the water's about 39 degrees? And he said, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. He said them boys at the BPT, all they kept saying was, it don't matter how cold it gets, them bass still bite at Guntersville.
They did.
And Canterbury said they don't realize the water was still almost 50 degrees when they were there.
Oh, it was 50.
And he said, we'll find out if they bite when it's cold, because we're going to be there when it's 40.
Yeah.
And it'll be 10 degrees difference by the time we get there.
Back of the creeks is going to be froze over.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to absolutely 100% deal with ice while we're there. And the ramps are still a little iffy, you know. I mean, first morning of practice is supposed to be 19, and
You just got to make sure you're the first one to put in. Then the ramps will be fine.
well, I'm just going to find the biggest piece of crap ramp in the middle of nowhere, so I'm the only one there anyway. There's 47 boat ramps at Guntersville, so
There's a lot.
I'm going to go to all the unobvious ones and check them first.
I don't think there are any unobvious
Because
ones.
it's not going to bother me to drive around an extra 30 minutes to look for a boat ramp that doesn't have
You'll
anybody
drink
at it.
coffee and be nice and warm.
Exactly. That's what Canterbury said. He said, I ain't going to be in no hurry on Sunday morning, it being 19 degrees outside. He said, them boys can have it. And you know, some of them youngsters will be out there at the crack of daylight.
Oh, you got to get it. It's the first event. You have to get
exactly.
serious.
That's what everybody's mentality is. First tournament, I got to beat everybody out there.
Yeah, you got to be on
If you
top
don't
of
stay
it.
warm, you can't stay mentally tough. You can't make a cast for that matter, because everything in your rod and reel is going to freeze.
Well, the
And,
good thing is there's lots of places on Guntersville to go get warm during practice. Like if you want to,
Goose Pond or waterfront.
there
100%,
you got
yeah.
stuff down in Spring Creek. I mean, you can pull up on the bank and go sit in a restaurant and
It's true.
get warm. Get you
Actually, the
coffee.
place we're staying at, it's either in Browns or Spring.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. So I plan on
So you got
visiting.
a lot of options. You can stay
You're
warm.
going to have to take you lots of tubes of chapstick to put on your rod, on your guides.
I was getting ready to ask everybody's number one tip for de-icing their guides, and yours is chapstick, huh?
Chapstick. I hadn't heard of that.
I hadn't either. I've heard. I like my chapstick though. Like
Now-
you rub
now you-
chapstick all on the inside of your guide.
Yeah.
Huh.
Does it not jack with your cast real bad? Huh?
I wouldn't have thought that either. Something to try. Chapstick.
Yeah. Y'all try.
I
Let me
usually
know how
go
it
with
turns
the
out.
tried and true dip the rod in the water method. So you just stick your rod in the water and sword fight it around, and then when it comes up, you smack it and get all the water drops off, and that works for about 4 or 5 casts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't use micro guides. I think most companies have got away from the micro guide concept. Y'all
Hey.
don't use them on your rods, do you?
No.
No, I think that's kind of a gone by the wayside.
Yeah, that was an absolute disaster when it was cold.
Right. Yeah. That and I remember who was it? Maybe Daiwa had the inner line rod where the line.
I don't even remember that.
The line went through the core of the rod, so there were no guides on the rod. They had a hole right above the reel, and the line went in there and just threaded all the way through the rod and came out.
Did you ever cast one?
Yeah, one of my buddies had one. Now this is like 20 years ago. But yeah,
Well,
you
obviously it didn't last.
absolutely could not throw that when it was freezing up because the whole rod freeze solid inside.
Interesting. Hey, we need to how do we make our chat where people can you know how you get gifts where they donate money? Because Ryan said, let's take a vote, Matt, with cornrows for the first tournament. I mean, look, money talks.
Get some cornrows.
Money talks.
They go down to the bottom and click the little dollar sign
Oh, the little dollar sign?
where it says "Show your support." So let's talk fish.
Nobody's ever showed their support for Let's Talk Fish.
Well,
Is that what it says?
You've
Is that
never
really how
offered to fish the first tournament with cornrows.
Well, I mean,
I mean, that could be the start of it.
if we hit a certain
certain tier. What's your dollar figure for you to
For
wear
cornrows, I don't think I can put my hair in cornrows at this point. It ain't long enough.
How
Ain't no
long
way.
does your hair got to be to get cornrows?
I don't know. I'm not an experienced cornrow wearer.
Me neither.
Well, that's our
Look at
first
that.
problem.
Ryan Sowers, he got the first $20 towards your cornrows.
I got $20 towards cornrows.
How much would it take?
I mean, I'll be wearing a hat anyway, so I guess I could.
Nah, you got to go no hat.
Take my
Visor.
hat.
You got to wear a visor.
A visor? I don't even own a visor.
You got to get one.
I could do like what our buddy Chad Grigsby back in the day when
That
he
hair is
cut,
definitely long enough.
he
for
cut the
cornrows.
top of it out.
Oh yeah, that's long
Should have
enough.
never taken my hat off.
Cornrows
hat back
on
on.
the
At
way
least
in
you still
stage.
got hair. Mine's
Corn-
like going away.
You just have a slightly recessed hairline.
It's receding quickly.
It's not.
Receding very quickly.
It is 8:05 as a matter.
We got 20 more. We're up to 40 on the corner.
Ooh. we got?
Ooh, getting close.
Why
He
ain't-
hasn't give us a base number yet. We need a base number.
Not $40.
It's not $40. So
not
it's more. We know it's
$40.
more than $40.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably chip in a little bit too if we get a base number.
Yeah, right.
I would.
I'll do cornrows and Brian will shave his head for a tournament.
I'd shave my head.
What's your price?
Whatever your price is for cornrows.
Oh. I'm going to have to think this
we'll match
over.
it.
Oh, man. Shit.
I ain't drunk wood. I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. But it's going. Look at that.
Oh,
I'm
man.
not ashamed of it, but it's going. Look at that.
Oh, there's
It's
another
gone.
comment I need to show and not hide.
I need to grow my hair out long and get a comb over like Trump or something, I guess.
We need he said we need a hard number, and they hid that comment.
They hid that one?
I unhid it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mullet time. We might do the mullet. We might roll with a mullet. Cut it a little up front, let it keep going in the back. Tyler, what do you think?
I would. I like
Only
that
if
girl.
like you cut the sides right here, like super short.
Super
No, I'm
short.
not buzzing the sides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
buzz
man.
the sides. That's
I ain't
a
buzzing.
true mullet.
I can see Matt getting like a lightning bolt in the side,
Ooh.
and then it flowing in the back.
What if you went cornrow mullet?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
So your cornrows just stop and then the mullet starts?
You go from cornrows to braids, and it's like long dangly braids, and your cornrows on top.
I think we should reach out to
It's
Mr.
been done.
Robertson for some.
Look at
Insight.
there, cornrows for the win.
He really paid $9.99.
You got to go cornrows.
Hey, you
now,
know what the
man.
bad thing about that is? I don't even. Where does that money even go? Does it go into like an invisible account? How do we even access that money?
Sorry, Pete. He said he'd do it for
Goes-
$10.
Yeah,
$9.99.
I lost your mind. I'll give you a hug if you come see me at the Classic, Pete, for that $9.99.
Oh, my
Thrift has
goodness.
the Fu Manchu. Nah, Fu Manchu ain't nothing. I'll Fu Manchu. Man, the amount of comments that YouTube's hiding is tripping me out.
So you let them all come through because they don't hide them on my end.
Huh. Well, that's because I'm under Let's Talk Fish.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
probably. I'm assuming.
This is awesome.
Pete, you're awesome, by the way.
Yes.
Is that pending cornrows or has that already come through?
Oh, that goes too.
Oh,
You
we got
do
$10. That's the first donation we've ever got. Pete, you know what?
We got to give him a round of
Hold on a
applause.
second.
Like, we got to do something for Pete.
Is it illegal for me to send him something because he gave us 10? Is that like selling product?
No.
I don't think so. We're going to give him a gift. We're going to give Pete a special gift.
Pete, message
Send
us
us a message.
on our Facebook page. Now we're going to get like 50 donations here in a minute. We're going to feel obligated to give everybody something.
Well, Pete was the first.
Yeah, he's the first. So
first.
that offer's gone.
Yeah, like,
Pete, send us a message on our Facebook page, and we're gonna hook you up with a little special something.
yeah, we got to do something for that.
100%. First
And then
super chat ever.
We still got to figure out how much it's going to take to get the cornrows.
Yeah, it's 8:08. Now we didn't start till 7:06.
Yeah, we
in
was a
all
little
fairness. But
I was ready. They weren't. I was trying to get them to turn it on, but they were over there fooling with Matt's phone.
yeah, Pete said he's won 2 trivias before. Well, I'll tell you what. In your message you send me on Facebook to the Let's Talk Fish Facebook page, let us know your shipping information, but also let us know whatever you won in those giveaways so we don't overlap that giveaway again. So we'll get you something different.
Yeah,
But we'll get you something out,
We'll
man.
get
We
you hooked
appreciate you. We do appreciate you.
that's pretty awesome. I didn't even know you could
We've
do
never
that.
asked for a thing, but the second I did, somebody sent us $10.
Yeah.
Look, maybe you can go get us a 6-pack of Sun Drop,
How's it?
baby.
You just started your OnlyFans career, didn't you, Matt?
How my toes look tonight, Brian? Well, all right. All in all, a good show, good comeback show. We are going to be relocating.
Yeah, next show is going to be in a new.
Yeah, and it's going to be a minute. I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks anyway.
Right.
Busy time of year for us, so y'all bear with us. But we will be back live, coming from a different location. Still probably.
It's going to be bigger and better. It's got to be.
Whew. I'm going to need to build another shop then.
Nah, your shop's way bigger than this.
Why you want to use the whole shop? I need my shop.
Yeah.
Why don't we use yours? You only use a third of yours anyway.
No,
you keep the rest of it pristine clean. Ain't nothing in it.
I mean, we can do it there. We'll have a rotating show.
It'd
be like a.
That's just a
we'll
pain
go
in the butt.
one week at your shop, 1 week at my shop.
We're talking about sawing this table in half and taking half of it to the shop. Yeah, I guess it's a big table.
This half is not sticky.
Yeah, kind of overlaps there. I think you might be onto something. I think we'll take the cleaner half over there where Brian sits. All right, Anthony, we appreciate it, man. We'll get back live just as soon as we can, but it is trivia question time. Our giveaway tonight, which is probably what Pete won because it's kind of our norm
it's
giveaway.
It's our go-to. Like Angler's Choice has been a big part of this show for
several
years.
We heavy duty weigh-in bag, possibly a hoodie and or a hat, but we'll let Trent decide what that is. But whoever wins the trivia question tonight, make sure you send us your size just in case it is a hoodie. Definitely going to be a heavy duty weigh-in bag, and either a hat or a hoodie. So we'll see what happens. But we appreciate Angler's Choice for always sponsoring the giveaway when we don't have another sponsor of that. But we've given away some pretty awesome stuff on this show.
We have given away a lot of good stuff.
We've given away Costas. We've given away Pulse Fish stuff. We've given away Fitzgerald stuff. We've given away Demiki stuff. We've given away a fishing trip before.
The bunker hunt packs.
Yeah, all kind of stuff, man. All kind of stuff. But we appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And Pete.
P-line, bait fuel. We've done a little bit of everything.
Especially appreciate Pete tonight.
I know.
For the $9.99 donation. That's y'all should Pete's a good role model for the rest of y'all. Y'all should follow in Pete's footsteps. Just saying. Hey, it's not free to move this stuff, okay? Like I actually have to, in all seriousness, I actually have to get internet in my shop, which I don't have.
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna have
I'm gonna have to come help you move all this stuff.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
What? I'm here now.
How don't y'all move it while I'm gone the next 2 weeks?
I mean, we could.
I'll leave
give us the keys to your shop. We'll take care of it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tyler?
Well, I'd like to think I can trust you too, but I mean,
you can.
Does that look like the face of innocence over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now.
Gave away Kill Shield. That's right, Ryan. Yep. Thank y'all. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Trivia question time. Here we go. No more delaying. I have the answer, but I forgot the question. You remember the answer? That's the answer.
Okay, I know the question.
All right, you asked the question. Here we go.
Trivia question for the Angler's Choice giveaway tonight. The last 2 weeks, Angler's Choice has had 2 of their 3 boat shows. How many boats did they sell at Lexington and at Martinsville for the first 2 open house shows? Looking for a number. How many boats did Angler's Choice sell for those first 2 events?
God, 132. That'd be awesome.
That would be
They
awesome.
could probably quit.
I got an ad.
I had an ad pop up while I'm seeing answers here.
I'm seeing a lot of answers.
Oh, I saw one miss. Oh, got it.
You got it?
Max Bauer Fishing.
I don't got it, so you call it.
It's Max Bauer Fishing, 1079.
All right.
The answer is 15 boats in the first 2 open houses.
First 2 events during a snowstorm.
15
that's
boats.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong in 2 open houses. Of course, they are the #1 Ranger Triton dealer in the U.S.
They are.
Just about every year.
And don't forget, this Friday and Saturday, Spindale, all the great deals. I still can't get over the used boats. Anything newer than 2016 with a 1-year warranty.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I hadn't seen that
come
down
check
before.
us out. Come hang out, eat some food. We'll talk some fishing, look at some boats, look at some fishing tackle.
That's right.
Have a good time.
There'll be probably, 20 vendors there or so?
Yeah,
roughly?
I'd say at least that. There
Yeah,
is.
at least 20 vendors
There's
there.
going to be some anglers for CCBA up there helping out, too.
That's right.
there?
They'll be there on Saturday. They're going. Well, they might have school on Friday. Our kids have been out of school for 3 days now.
Yeah, my kid, Wiley and Cooper's school, been out They're out tomorrow too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Max Bauer Fishing. Send us a message on our Facebook page with your shipping information, and remember to include your size of hoodie that you would prefer, just in case that they ship you out a hoodie. It may very likely be a hat and a weighing bag, but if it's a hoodie, just in case, let us know what size you wear.
We're going to go to bat for you, though. We're going to try to get it.
Yeah, Pete, don't forget to send me your information also, and we'll get you something out. We appreciate that a bunch.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. LTF Fish logo you had on the
bunch.
wall. You were going to auction.
I don't remember that.
Man, Ryan's an OG. He remembers
Yeah.
stuff that we already forgot. What was that?
I don't know.
Well, we'll have to ask Jeff about that because
Yeah.
I think I vaguely remember that, but I'm not sure where it is, to be honest with you.
I don't either. I don't see it anywhere.
The only one I know of is the backdrop.
Oh, now we had a backdrop that was signed by several of our guests.
Yeah, well, I remember Hank and a lot of people would say.
Oh, Jeff said he has that because he mentioned, do y'all want so-and-so back? He said, do
Oh,
y'all,
yeah, we
do
didn't
y'all
do
want that
that.
backdrop to use for the new location?
Yeah.
We might have to use that, Ryan. So, yeah.
Nah, we'll come
hold
up
that
with
thought.
something.
Hold
We're
that
going to do
thought.
something.
But anyway,
We'll come up with something.
Max Bauer, congrats on the dub tonight for trivia. Y'all, we appreciate everybody tuning in as always. And when we can't go fishing on a Tuesday night, we're going to do what, Brian?
We're going to sit here and talk about fishing and possibly Disney World.
See y'all next time.